Jute leaves are one of the most culturally loaded leafy greens in the world, yet outside the regions that depend on them, they remain largely unknown. This is not because they are rare, but because they do not behave like most vegetables people are used to. Botanically, jute leaves come from plants of the genus Corchorus, primarily Corchorus olatorius and Corchorus capsularis. These plants are better known globally for producing jute fiber, one of the most widely used natural fibers in history. The leaves, however, are equally important. Jute leaves have been consumed for thousands of years across Africa, the Middle East, South Asia, and Southeast Asia. Their longevity in human diets is not accidental. They are resilient, productive, and nutritionally dense. Structurally, jute leaves are thin, dark green, and tender when young. Once cooked, they release a natural mucilage, creating a slippery, viscous texture. This texture is the defining characteristic of jute leaves and the main reason they divide opinion. To those unfamiliar with them, this texture feels unusual. To those who grew up eating them, it is essential. The viscosity is not a flaw. It is the point. Flavor-wise, jute leaves are mild, slightly earthy, and green. They do not dominate with bitterness or sweetness. Instead, they act as a carrier for garlic, spices, and broths. Their flavor is supportive, not aggressive. Nutritionally, jute leaves are exceptionally rich. They contain high levels of vitamin A, vitamin C, vitamin E, folate, calcium, iron, and magnesium. They are also a strong source of dietary fiber and plant-based antioxidants. One of their most important nutritional contributions is their role in digestion. The mucilage produced by jute leaves supports gut lining health and smooth digestion. In many traditional medical systems, jute leaves are associated with soothing the digestive tract. Culturally, jute leaves are deeply embedded in identity. In Egypt and the Levant, they are known as molokhia and are prepared as a thick, garlicky stew served with rice or bread. This dish is not casual food. It is heritage food. In West Africa, jute leaves appear as ewedu or similar preparations, often paired with starchy staples. In these cuisines, jute leaves are not optional. They are foundational. In South Asia, particularly Bangladesh and eastern India, jute leaves are cooked with spices or lentils. The plant's dual purpose as both fiber crop and food makes it economically and culturally significant. Agriculturally, jute plants grow quickly in warm, humid climates with adequate rainfall. They are highly productive and require relatively low input. Leaves can be harvested repeatedly while the plant continues to grow. This dual-use nature made jute indispensable in pre-industrial societies. One plant provided both material for clothing, ropes, and sacks, and nourishment for the body. Jute leaves are also a lesson in cultural relativity. Texture preferences are learned, not universal. What one culture considers undesirable, another considers comforting and essential. In modern nutrition discourse, jute leaves are often labeled a superfood, but this framing misses the point. Jute leaves are not new discoveries. They are survivors of history. Their continued use is not nostalgia. It is proof of effectiveness. From a culinary standpoint, jute leaves require understanding. Overcooking can dull their color, but insufficient cooking can leave them fibrous. Proper preparation transforms them into something cohesive and soothing. Environmentally, jute leaves are efficient. The plant supports sustainable agriculture, improves soil structure, and produces minimal waste. Few crops offer such versatility. Jute leaves are not trendy. They are ancient. They are functional. They are cultural memory on a plate. They do not aim to impress. They aim to sustain. Jute leaves remind us that food is not just flavor. It is texture, tradition, and continuity.